Hi all! Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Good morning, everybody. Well, we have some stuff to cover today, but I believe this is going to be a much shorter video today. It's not going to be another 25-minute long video. We're going to start off with this beautiful photo, or the following photos that were sent to me by one of my subscribers. These are flowers at Sandringham. This person lives near Sandringham in Norfolk, and so they went and they took pictures of the day and nighttime. And thank you to Rebecca for sending me these photos. Now, my next subscriber, Paula, sent me these photos. They're called moonflowers, and they only open in the dark. How cool is that? And they are beautiful. Now, this last photo was sent to me, and it was taken in Kemper, Texas. The problem is I'm not exactly sure who took it. I don't think the person who sent it to me is the one who took it, so I'm not sure where to give credit, but that is a beautiful photo. All right, let's move on with today's news. So to start with, we had the vigil, the one that I showed you yesterday and explained to you yesterday. So Charles, Edward, Andrew, and Anne walked in and took places. This time, unlike before, the guards stayed where they were. They just stood between the guards. Here's a little video clip for you. Watch this. Then they all stood there. I believe it was 20 minutes before they walked off. So here they are standing guard.
Oh no.
And when the time was over, there was a signal and they all walked out together. Watch this. Now, you all should know that the king went to Belfast today. He landed in Northern Ireland. This is the first visit by a British king in almost 80 years. So they get in the cars and they go heading towards the castle there. And rock stars, you would have thought, were pulling up. Look at the reception they got. Watch this. So before they went in, they decided to walk the crowds. And here's Charles greeting some people. Watch this. How nice is it that while he's going down the line greeting people, somebody brought their corgi. his mother's favorite breed of dog, a corgi. Very sweet. Now, they also went down a line of school children shaking their hands. Oh my goodness, watch this. The boy with the red hair on the right is shaking Charles's hand and shaking Camilla's hand, okay? He is like so uber excited. And then he's like, I'm never going to wash these hands again. They'll never touch water. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I mean, look at this kid. Sweet. So Charles, they finally made their way inside, and Charles gave a very nice speech at Hillsborough Castle in response to their condolences that they sent. Queen Camilla met with the first Prime Minister of Northern Ireland. Here's this. And Charles met up with the dignitaries and some of the military from Northern Ireland. Watch this. They all then went for a church service where Charles and Camilla met the President of Ireland, who traveled over to attend the service of reflection for the Queen. Watch this. Now, while this is going on, Anne arrived back to escort her mother out of Scotland for the last time and to put her on the plane to take her back to Buckingham Palace. Watch this. And with all of that, Anne followed her mother back to the airport and watched very solemnly as she was loaded onto the plane that would take her back to London. And Anne would be traveling with her. All right, another bit of information that just came in. The UK is not inviting the two countries that are keeping the aggressions with Ukraine going. Good for them. All right, next up, thank you to Baroness Buck for pointing out what I was trying to point out the other day, but couldn't, about all the things that Harry put in his speech, which, it was basically a plagiarized thing. Okay, let's move on. Okay, remember I told you guys that Harry's not going to be allowed to wear his military uniform? Well, the news is reporting it's a petty snub. But that's not what I'm seeing. Most people are, pointing out the fact that, Andrew's wearing his. Well, Andrew was a war hero who flew in the Falklands War. He was not known as Bunker Harry. And Harry is the one, once again, that stepped away, and his appointments were honorary. So no, it's not a snub. He's getting the out life that he asked for. And for those of you who are unaware, that article where it was a snub was written by Camilla Tominley, I think is how you say her name, the same one who wrote that the Queen would be upset if he wasn't allowed to wear it. That's right. And now, Harry and Meghan, who are fighting for those Prince and Princess titles for their kids, it's not going to happen because now they're insisting that his book be published in November. Remember, this is the book where he trashes his family, supposedly. Watch this.
Even worse, I'm told tonight that Harry's insisting that his book is published in November.
You're kidding.
Absolutely, it's absolutely astonishing. He's insisting. Apparently the publishers are not too certain, but he says that if they don't publish, he will breach a contract. That's what I'm told. And it's extraordinary because I think that's pretty, on the other hand, it fits the bill because Harry and Meghan's finances depend entirely on the book and on Netflix. And also, I think they're convinced they're in the right.
So I don't get it. He didn't get what he wanted. He didn't get the military uniform to wear during that one service of the vigil. He and Meghan aren't getting what they want. So now he's going to go ahead and get even by by going ahead and putting out his memoir. Right. Now, I think we all know at this point that Harry has been asked to drop the memoir. And I think we also know that that's ridiculous. Harry's not going to do that because that's his bread and butter. He's not going to scrap it. He needs the money, and he's going to trash his family in the process, and that's just all there is to it. As I said before, this is how Harry plans on getting back at his family. This is it. This is what he's doing. He's going to trash them. He's going to trash Camilla. And then people are wondering why the royal family isn't, quote unquote, treating them better. Really? Come on, guys, really. Going back to Oprah, because it's being alleged that she's trying to get an invitation to the funeral. You know, let's not forget that this entire situation with all of the allegations occurred because Oprah gave them the platform and gave them that sit down and didn't go back and fact check any of the things that were said. She just acted shocked and she put it out there. You know, Oprah has said that, her father passed recently, and when all the families come together, the ritual of, burying your dead, there's an opportunity for peacemaking, and hopefully there'll be that. The problem is nobody in the family trusts them anymore. So now Oprah's saying, hopefully when you bury the dead, there'll be some peace. And people are really upset with that because they're blaming her for creating this problem. Now, again, she's an interviewer. This is what she does for a living. But when you interview people and they make allegations like that, it's your job as a serious journalist, if you're a serious journalist, it's your job to ask real questions, fact check what's said, and go back and dispute with them the things that aren't real, that don't vet out. And she just didn't do any of that. I also think it's important to know that Oprah and Gayle King, multiple people have come out and said that Meghan has her receipts, but she's yet to show any. If she was going to make those allegations on television, in my opinion, Oprah should have asked for those receipts. Just my thoughts. All right. Also, articles are coming out that while they were talking about bringing Harry and Meghan's kids to the UK for the funeral, they've decided not to shield them from grief. Okay, I believe that Lily is 1. She would have absolutely no clue what is going on. Archie is only 3. They would not be allowed at the funeral due to their ages. And since Harry and Meghan want things to remain so private with their kids, why would you fly them all the way out where they could possibly be photographed? So it makes sense that they don't bring them. They're not allowed to participate in anything due to their ages. But I'm sorry, I don't see the grief. They're too young. All right, you guys, it's been update time. So first of all, I was sitting outside because the weather was so nice, taping, and I look over to my left and Finn had fallen asleep in the chair. So of course I grabbed the video camera, and of course the second he knew he was being videotaped, he woke up. And then the next bit of video is from last night. We're laying in bed, and at the second I go to pet Toodles, Finn gets all jealous. Okay, so I'm gonna show you those back to back. Watch these. It's okay, you can nap. Oh, Tigger. Tiggy. Hi, Tiggy, Tiggy, Tiggy. You're a good kitty. Uh-huh. He's like, you're petting the cat. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, Finn. How did I do, guys? Not 25 minutes this time, huh? Much better. Much better. Okay. So we covered a lot again today, so make sure to leave those comments. I really want to know what you guys think about the alleged story that Harry wants his book out by November because he's upset because he's not going to get to wear his military outfit. Unbelievable. Don't forget to leave all your comments below because I'm reading them. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell. If you've already hit the subscribe button, double check and make sure that you are still subscribed, okay? Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter, Getter, Rumble. You can email me. For those of you who've donated to my coffee fund and through the thanks button, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.